Welcome to the example for 2.4, number 17. So here the question is, a concrete sidewalk 5 feet wide and 6 inches thick will be built around the square playground shown here to the right. How many cubic yards of concrete will be needed for the sidewalk? So since we do have feet, we got to convert the feet into yards. And so then the difference between the outside, right, the 130 feet, and the inside, the 120 feet, is what's going to be needed in terms of cubic yards of concrete in order to build a sidewalk. And so first thing that we have to do is we know that we have 130 feet, and then this is going to be equal to something in yards. Then we have 120 feet, and that's going to be equal to some value in yards. It's also, we know that the width is 5 feet, right? And then the thickness or the height is 6 inches. And so we have to convert all of this, and this is equal to a half a foot, right? And we're going to convert all of these into yards. And so we know that 1 foot is equal to, or let's do this again, that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, right? In other words, one foot is equal to a third of a yard. So this might be the easiest one to use. So and so therefore, if we have 130 feet, if we divide that by 3, we get 130 over 3 yards. That might be the best way to leave that value as. Now, if we have 120 feet and we divide that by 3, we actually get 40 yards. Now, for the 5 feet, right? And so we have, this becomes actually 5 over 3 yards. And then for the 6 inches, another way of doing it is we know that a foot is 3 feet is 3 yards. So 36 inches is a yard. And so if we do 6 divided by 36, we get 1/6 of a yard. We'll get the same thing if we would have done 1 foot over 3. We would have gotten 1/6 of a yard. And so what we're going to do now then is we're going to find the difference between the outside and the inside. And so the volume is the length times the width times the height, right? And so we're going to do 130 over 3 times 130 over 3. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do 1/6 minus 40 times 40, my length times width times the height, which is 1/6. We really didn't even need to calculate this one up here. And so for these two here, we're just going to go ahead and do the 130 times the 130 times the 1. And here we'll get 16,900. And then we're going to do the 3 times the 3 times the 6, which will give us 54. Here we'll have 40 times 40 times 1. And of course that's going to be over 6. And so what we can do here is we can go ahead and convert the 1600 over 6 into a fraction with a 54 in the denominator. So we'll multiply the top and bottom times 9. All right, so we'll do that times 9, that times 9. So I have 1600 times 9. Let me just copy this one over here. Minus 14,400 over 54. And then now I can go ahead and find out what my final value is going to be. So then this is going to be 2,500 over 54. And so we get that in an approximation of 46.29. And I believe it might be in the tenth, so it's 46.3 cubic yards. Let's see, double check this. And to the nearest tenth. And so that's the answer to number 17 is 46.3 yards. And I do apologize For this one here, I didn't need that one. And so what you do is you convert the outside into yards by dividing by 3. The inside, you convert the feet divided by 3. Those are yards. If it's 6 inches, what you can do is convert, since you know that 3 feet is 1 yard, so 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. So it'd be 6 over 36, which is 1 over 6. You can also do the 1/2 if you feel more comfortable doing that. And then the 1/2 would be divided by 3, which will just be 1/2 times 1 over 3, which is still going to be 1 over 6. So either way will get you the same answer. And that's the answer for number 17. Thank you.